Well, the border city is in the middle of a deep freeze with temperatures dipping as low as -40 with the wind chill. Frostbite can happen in just mere minutes. But what about our pets? As Newcap reports, man's best friend should be properly dressed when headed outdoors.
Taking a stroll in the neighborhood isn't exactly ideal with the weather conditions we faced this winter. With the wind chill plunging our city into a deep freeze, taking the extra precautions to keep your pet safe is a priority.
She's purring. That's a good girl, Newt.
Dr. Maria Brink works at the Lloydminster Animal Hospital. She says she's seen several cases of animals suffering from frostbite and in some cases hypothermia over the past few months.
There's some acclimatization as well. So if the dog is used to being outdoors, they won't have as hard of a time. But if they're an indoor-only pet, we really have to be careful with those guys. The young ones and the very old ones are also more at risk for cold.
Dr. Brink says dressing your dog in a sweater or booties is the best defense for keeping them warm on walks.
Thin-coated smaller dogs often need them when it's even -10, but any dog, if you notice it's shivering or they're acting uncomfortable or they're cold, never hurts to get them a coat.
It's tough to keep your dogs active when temperatures get this cold, so Dr. Brink suggests some low-key indoor exercises.
Better if they can play some fetch inside, or some people use treadmills for their dogs. You have to be careful doing that, but if they're trained to use it, that can work quite well.
As for outdoor cats, they may be finding refuge from the cold inside the hood of cars. Now, if you see paw prints on your hood or around your vehicle, you should check underneath. In the end, Dr. Brink says it's just a case of keeping an extra eye on your family pet to make sure they're in good condition.
Check your dog's paws because they can crack and they can bleed, especially if the snow gets a little crusty. So keep a close eye on them, make sure nothing's getting stuck up in there, and just take good care of your pets.
Newcap Newcap News.
Well, the bitter cold is a sure sign we're right in the middle of winter. And what better way to celebrate than a carnival? In this week's Beyond the Classroom, we take a look at preparations for a celebration of winter and French culture in a quarter-century tradition for the Catholic School Division.
The countdown is on to one of the biggest events of the French immersion school year.
Carnival is really fun, and it's an opportunity for us all to be together and celebrate learning French.
Everybody celebrates French because it was an original celebration in Quebec City. So yeah, it's a good and fun way how to use French.
Carnival is a long-standing tradition for the Catholic School Division, celebrated for the past 25 years here in the border city. And while Carnival is a February favorite, it also falls during French Education Week, highlighting the importance of French culture and Canada's second official language.
We learn persistence, to never give up. We learn to be balanced, to have an equal between more than one language. And we learn leadership. We get to spend a lot of time together speaking French and celebrating that we can speak French.
They do have to work hard to be in a French immersion program. It's taxing, the days are long, they're constantly thinking of both languages and how everything works together, so they're tired when they get home at night. And Carnival is a chance to play a little bit more in French.
And this year, École Saint-Thomas is celebrating another milestone. A local student winning a provincial contest with her artwork now plastered across Saskatchewan for French Education Week.
I didn't think I would win, but I did, and I was really excited, and the recognition, everybody knows who I am now, and everybody's like, hey, good job, because they see my posters in the hallways.
French Education Week kicks off next Monday with the Carnival underway Wednesday to Friday.
Yeah. That's all the time we have tonight. Thanks so much for watching. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Makeup provided by Vivid Hair and Aesthetics.